Fala galera, beleza? Thiago na área. Galera, é o seguinte, vamos jogar Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Cara, esse jogo é muito bonito, muito bonito. Eu vi uns vídeos dele na internet e cara, esse jogo é muito bom, muito bom. Já fazia um tempo que eu tava com ele na biblioteca e agora eu vou dar uma jogadinha. Eu comecei a jogar esse jogo, eu vi que o gráfico dele é lindo demais, é tudo muito bem definido. Cara, parece foto. Tem horas aqui que realmente parece foto. Vamos começar aqui sem muito papo. Basicamente o jogo está no muito alto, tá? Simplesmente isso, no muito alto.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
Plaquinha de vídeo sofrendo, hein?
It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she come back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
Inclusive, de repente eu poderia rodar em 2.5K e baixar para 30 FPS, né? Pra ter mais qualidade de imagem ainda, mais nitidez.
I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true.
De vez em quando tá dando uma engasgadinha.
Some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you came here.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see you.
Look around and you'll see them.
O cabelo da menina tá dando uns pulos ali na tela.
Slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell.
Plaquinha de vídeo no talo ali, não tá dando 60 FPS, hein?
This is not a place of rest.
Do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her.
Essa placa de vídeo tem 8 GB de VRAM. E olha o quanto que tá puxando ali, tá puxando quase 6, cara. Plaquinha usando todos os seus recursos. E olha que legal, o XEON ali tranquilão, tranquilão. XEON é foda, mano.
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself. growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Como será que a GTX 780 ia rodar isso, hein? Os 3 GB de VRAM dela. Ia ser sofrível, hein? Não ia dar pra jogar no muito alto, nem a pau. Nem a 20 FPS.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no
Olha essa encarada, olha essa encarada. O Ray Tracing tá desativado, né? Não sei se dá muita diferença não, porque eu sinceramente acho o Ray Tracing uma balela do caramba.
There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
É isso aí, agora acho que vai. Foi. Bom, como é que tá a responsividade aqui? Tá boa. Tá bem boa. Bem tranquilo. Acho que eu nem vou precisar fazer nada não. É, tá dando uns stutterings.
Look closer. Look. Use your eyes.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there.
Bem tranquilo, bem fluidinho. Olha isso, mano.
But gods and the living.
Caralho, que jogo, velho. Puta que pariu.
You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold.
Cara, esse aqui com certeza é um dos jogos mais bonitos que eu já vi, assim. De fato, é um jogo que você realmente viaja no gráfico. Meu Deus, que brisa é essa? The darkness is coming. Uia.
But she's not stopping.
Ó, de vez em quando ele tá dando uns stutterings, uns travadinhos, tá vendo? Principalmente aqui que deve estar se matando aqui a placa. Quer dizer, o jogo todo ela tá se matando. Ó, tá vendo? De vez em quando tá dando uns stutterings. Dá pra rodar 60 aqui tranquilo. Tranquilo. Olha lá, 60 cravado, mas tá, não tá conseguindo segurar, né? Tá sempre um pouquinho abaixo.
Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are you? I hear you. He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about it.
Lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim.
Gente, é muita gente falando na cabeça dessa mulher, cara.
Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Vou fazer o seguinte, vou cravar 30 FPS aqui só pra ver como é que fica, tá bom, gente? Quem quiser jogar 60 joga, eu gosto de jogar 30. Então, ó, vamos lá. 30. Certo? Já baixou ele, beleza. Ficou, deixa eu ver, ficou um pouco mais lento mesmo o jogo, hein? Realmente. Dá pra jogar, mas a 60 tava melhor, hein? Realmente.
What is she doing? Why is
Só que aqui o bom é que você não chega no limite da placa, né?
she doing this for him? She must have lost him. He's already dead.
Você vê, ó, que nos movimentos aqui ele ficou um pouco menos fluido, tá vendo? Óbvio, né? A gente cortou o FPS pela metade, mas
She needs to save his son. She wants his
ficou
son
cinematográfico.
to
Cinematográfico.
He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing
Dá pra jogar assim de boa, na minha opinião. Tem gente que não joga, tá?
she'll never make it to Helheim.
Eu jogo de boa. Ó, deu um stutter. Olha, o FPS de vez em quando ainda cai.
The bridge to Helheim.
Mas a placa de vídeo não tá ficando no máximo. E tá dando stutter em mim. Pode ser outra coisa, né?
But she does
Ó.
remember that only the
Eita.
dead may cross it. That part wasn't
Vou
so
botar
easy
60 de
to
novo.
read.
Vamos ver.
The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Eu não tá segurando 60, eu vou colocar 50. Eu sei que é um número meio quebrado, mas tá bom. Não, vamos botar 60 mesmo, então vai. Pra tentar chegar nesse 60, porque foi o jeito que rodou melhor. Ficou bem mais fluido, bem melhor. Travando tá de qualquer jeito mesmo. Tá. Como é que eu chego ali em cima mesmo? Não lembro mais. Pra lá eu sei que não é. Eu cheguei a jogar esse comecinho desse jogo com aquele meu XEON da sala, sabe? O E5450 com a GTX 660, meu Deus, sofrível.
Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness.
Cara, esse jogo é outro nível, mano.
Only the
Puta
dead
que
dwell in
pariu.
Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Ela anda meio marrenta, né?
You're in danger.
Vamos dar uma olhadinha lá embaixo. Não dá pra... Aqui é caminho sem volta, hein? Eita, porra.
What's she waiting for? Where have you gone? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No,
Agora
this
ela
is
não
it.
pode mais voltar.
The hidden
Oh
path.
my god. Foco. Ah, tá. Cutscene.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'm not gonna let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait.
Que isso, mano? Que é isso, velho? Esse jogo é muito doido, mano.
Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar. An old fool. Druth.
Espero que na gravação não fique com nenhum problema. Acho que não,
Good to see you
porque
again.
o processador tá de boa ali, ó.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old
Essa parte desse cara aí eu acho que é vídeo. Acho que é gravado.
The runes
Não é
seal the gates to hell.
renderizado 3D igual
Focus your inner eye,
o resto. Eu acho, né?
and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
She needs to focus
Find one
now.
like it to open
Ah,
the gate.
tem que achar esse M aqui em algum lugar. Tava do lado esquerdo aqui. Não lembro onde.
It's
Aqui eu acho.
focus. And you look towards the gate. And the gate?
O portão abriu.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. It works.
Caraca, mano, se um monte de gente falando na minha cabeça aqui, eu vou te falar que é treta.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned
Não, eu
their
não consegui
ways.
jogar
I
aqui.
know you did.
You listen when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price.
Nossa.
Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Esse jogo com certeza seria melhor jogar dublado, assim. Porque mesmo pra quem não entende inglês,
Another voice joins
é
us.
difícil ficar lendo a legenda, né?
She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real.
Caramba.
But what good is that? When we are
Eu também tenho
always
dificuldade, eu
here.
tenho que ler. Não tem jeito. Mais que eu até fale meu inglesinho básico aqui, tenho medo de perder alguma coisa, né? De interpretar alguma coisa errada, então eu acabo lendo. Cara, aqui tem um lance,
I guess it's the
tem que me
same
equilibrar,
life.
né?
You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death
Agora eu
is
não lembro
near,
como é que é.
waiting for
Sei que
you
eu
to
tenho que me
make that.
equilibrar. Isso,
Little
isso
slip.
aqui, isso aqui.
You can't just wish things away.
Foi. Beleza. Olha isso, caralho, que da hora.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Caminho sem volta. Certo. Chegamos aqui.
gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that walks over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind.
Cara, imagina
that
você
door.
jogar esse jogo em 4K, hein? Uma TV 4K e tudo certinho.
Shh.
O cara tem que ter uma 3080
Someone's
pra rodar
here.
essa bagaça aí. Ó, o FPS desabando.
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
É, um só é fácil, quero ver na hora que vier um monte. Caraca!
Ended it. There's too many of them. Find a good position. You can let them behind you. Die.
Ah tá, esse aqui é aquele que não dá pra fazer nada. Mano, mas o bagulho é um filme, mano. Caralho. Vou tirar um pouquinho esse FPS da tela pra eu ver a tela limpinha.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Se a podridão não pode deixar podridão chegar na cabeça da
The
Senua.
hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Olha que lindo. Caraca, velho. Esse jogo não dá nem vontade de jogar, não dá vontade só de assistir.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
Why can't she?
To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire,
Você deve tentar as coisas.
and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead. Feared her
Então tem os
bloodline,
dois
bad on her
portões.
mother's side and yet much worse on her father's.
Foi daqui que eu
So,
vim.
as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter.
Vai, querida. Coragem.
Surt, the fire giant, has
Tudo
answered.
pegando fogo.
He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world.
Dando umas travadinhas.
He
Nossa,
spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
esse cara foi em cima. Portão ali. Tem que achar. Ô cacete!
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike.
Don't let them surround you.
Don't let them. She's scared.
Caramba!
You finished it.
Ah, eu sabia que ela já ia virar pra outra. Não, ele desviou!
Take him down. Take him down. Get him down.
Opa, opa, tem mais não. Tá, rolou bem aí o conflito. Não deu tanta dor de cabeça. Agora eu tenho que focar aqui, né? Achar esses letras aqui.
Sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh.
O N eu sei que tá aqui em cima, agora
And I still hear their
pé de galinha
cries
esquisito
carrying
aí.
the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now. You can hear the winds. Are they screaming?
The path to Hellham is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
You won. They're overwhelming. They're surrounding her.
Caramba.
Defend yourself. End it now. This is nearly the end.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to soot.
Tá, essa parte aqui eu acho que eu não cheguei a jogar não, porque eu fui pro outro portão.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Caraca, mas qual que é essa, velho? Ela evocou uma lembrança pra abrir esse portão.
The fire's disappeared.
Isso foi uma
It
ilusão.
was everywhere. Maybe it was the fire.
Dois caminhos.
Cert is through there.
He's waiting. You can't get
Deixa
through.
eu ver.
How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Ó, o jogo tá começando a ficar meio pesado. Ó. Tá começando a ficar meio pesado.
There's always
Deixa eu ver o
another way.
FPS.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. He's waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Cert is
She
waiting for
can't
you.
get through. Find him.
The pyre.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Cert, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black
A
One,
temperatura da placa tá ótima,
because he
hein?
is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and
Asgard
Midgard,
and
waging
Midgard.
war against all the gods. He will be victorious,
Daqui
and
a
then
pouco
burn
aparece
the
o
whole
Thor
world
aqui
with
com
fire.
mais um portãozinho ali. Esse portão aqui acho que só preciso achar fogo também, né?
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Deixa eu ver o que tem pra cá antes de eu abrir o portão.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Querida, vamos andar. Fiquei preso aqui, deu bug no jogo. Puta, tá de sacanagem. Deixa eu tentar aqui com o teclado e mouse. Travou. Oh. Não creio. Fiquei preso aqui, ó, na vaca. Certo. Vou tentar reiniciar de um ponto atrás. Bom, tive que voltar um pouco aqui, porque
The pyre. Cert is
travei ali na pedrinha.
He's waiting for her.
O jogo
You
bugou.
can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth said, find your own path.
There's always another way.
Ah, o portão tá
There's
aqui.
always a way.
Find your own.
Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Another sacrifice. Vamos lá de novo. Dessa vez eu não vou chegar perto da pedra não.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the
Ah,
path.
tem a
Everything
pedra
will burn, then how will she
aqui.
find
Vamos
the
fazer
way
ela.
back?
She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen tell this story.
Muito
Before the
perto.
earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim. Land of fire giants. People from elsewhere.
Tá. Tem alguma coisa pra fazer aqui? Tá, deixa eu
The
atravessar
Northmen
aqui.
made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed
Provavelmente na hora que eu
like helpless pigs.
olhar isso aqui, tudo vai começar a pegar fogo. Que aí eu vou entrar meio da ilusão, né? Eu preciso achar o caminho. Ai, caralho. Pra onde eu vou, cara? Eu não sei pra onde eu vou. Vou voltar aqui. Descer aqui. Acho que eu tenho que ir lá pro portão, né? É. Caramba! Tem um bicho querendo me pegar? O que aconteceu? Morri. Oh my god. Tá, vamos tentar de novo. Agora eu sei que eu preciso virar pra esquerda aqui, não posso perder muito tempo. Caralho, cadê o caminho? Tá aqui. Tá aqui. Tá, o portão tá ali. Corre, 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 corre. Caraca! Vai, 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 vai.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Nossa. I am alone. Uou. 60. Cara, que da hora isso aqui. Eu acho que eu vou finalizar essa gameplay, que na verdade foi um teste, né? Não foi exatamente uma gameplay. Agora que já deu pra ver aqui que tá rodando legal a RTX e tá no muito alto. Se eu jogar no alto, com certeza eu vou conseguir jogar melhor, certo? E é isso.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Agora eu preciso procurar outro bagulho de fogo aqui. Vou finalizando a gameplay, galera. Vou jogar mais um pouquinho aqui. Vou jogar esse jogo inteiro porque esse jogo é muito bom, muito bonito. Acho que é o jogo mais bonito que eu já vi até hoje. Dá tchau pra Senua. Falou, galera. Abraço e tchau.